Hey guys, this is Nick again with the HEPA Group. Today I'm going to show you how to do a mold remediation for a bathroom vanity. The first thing you want to do is set up a containment around the doorways and any openings into other areas of the home. You want to make sure you seal off any air vents that are inside the bathroom location before you start doing any work. For a project like this, you want to make sure you use a air purification device just because of the amount of mold that will be disturbed. If you're using one of these devices, you want to make sure it's vented outside whenever possible. This is a bathroom vanity where we have the issue. One of the most important things you want to pay attention to is the use of personal protective equipment. In this situation, you would need a N95 respirator, goggles, and some gloves. You begin to inspect and look for any kind of signs of mold growth. If you find anything looking like this, you want to make sure that you get it removed. In most cases with vanities, you will find a mold growing on the porous side of the material, which is usually underneath the cabinet itself or under the countertop. Also behind the backsplash. Another place to make sure you look is to pull the vanity away from the wall and take a look behind it. In some cases, you may find something looking like this. So now we know what we have, where the mold is located, and now we can start a removal process. One thing to point out, you want to contain the mold spores as much as possible. What that means is you want to bag all the affected items into containment before you bring them through the home. For large items that can't be bagged, I recommend you wrap them in a 6 or 3 mil poly. That just stops any kind of mold spores from flying around when you're bringing the material through the home. Here's a typical example. For large items, you just want to wrap them in a poly, and the small items, you just put them in a bag. It's highly recommended that you use a gooseneck method to seal any kind of trash bag or anything that you use to collect the small items that are impacted with mold. One extra step that you can do to help eliminate the amount of mold spores floating around in the home is to make sure you HEPA vacuum the exterior of the bag. After using the HEPA vacuum to clean the bags, you can then take them through the home and discard them as regular bulk trash. Once you remove all the items, you can use the HEPA vacuum to vacuum down the area and wipe it down with a sanitizer. If you did use the air purification device, just allow the unit to run for an hour or two before you remove the containment. After you allow the unit to run for an hour or two, you can then take the containment down. This is any kind of plastic around the vents and around the door openings. And now the final step is just the reinstallation of the new vanity. Pretty much that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, just hit like and feel free to subscribe to the channel.